This video, we're going to learn how to create a Star Wars style cartoon animation in the image of a selfie that we upload. So you could see these are some nice ones. This is from Leonardo AI. I can show you that in a second how I did that. So let's go with I started in ChatGPT, and this is the image we're going to work with today. And I had this image here, and you can see it's almost a mirror image. I look just like that guy. No, it's close. But anyways, this was a long time ago, and you could see this is image art practice. This was like 4 months ago. This is the first time I started making images on ChatGPT, and this is the process I used. So I was trying to create an animation. So I uploaded this selfie, and I said generate a 5-second animation. This is the first time I was using ChatGPT. I hadn't used any other AI, and ChatGPT is telling me, "Oh, this is how you do it." And then it's saying, "Can you do it for me?" And it says, "I can't do that." So then I put prompt here, and I'm like, "You are an animation specialist," and it says I wasn't able to create an animation like you wanted. So I'm like, "Okay." I'll use that picture to make the man a Jedi. Okay, just make a cartoon character that has original look, style. So it knows that I'm telling it to use this artwork. Um, and it says I can't do that because it says Star Wars, because Star Wars is a franchise, has copyright. I said, okay. But it says, yeah, you could do a space adventure, right? It says, just ask for a space. I said, okay, use the space adventure theme. And then it gives me these images, and I'm like, well, that doesn't look anything like me. So I'm like, can it be human? It's like, okay. And then I'm like, upload the picture again. I'm like, make the cartoon character look like this guy, but in the same artistic style. So, this is closer. This is closer. It's a process. You're not going to get the first time you use it. Remember, this is just ChatGPT 4.0. This isn't even Dolly 3, because this is the first time I was doing this. So I said, can you make the hair, beard, and eyes, cheekbone structure look more like the uploaded image? So it gives this one. I'm like, okay, that's starting to look a lot closer. And then it's like, make the eyes blue and the hair blonder with gray in it. So then it does this. I'm like, oh, that's a great image, right? It looks just like me, but no, it's close. It's close enough for a cartoon character. And I like this image and this art style very much. What prompt can I use to reproduce this outcome with other uploaded images? And so it tells me how to write the prompt. A digital illustration of a human character in space adventure theme, created bold, blue eyes, gray streaked blonde hair, full beard, friendly adventurous expression. You know, it tells me how to do this. So, okay. So now I copy and paste this prompt back in the chat GPT, and I'm going to do this. I just did it just now. So I had all these other pictures here I was working with, and that's how this image was created. So I just copy and paste that prompt in there, and then this image came, and it looks doesn't look great. It doesn't look exactly like me, but close enough. I've worked with it to get more detail. I could show you more detail. So I went ahead and I downloaded this. I just went ahead and downloaded this. So I like it. Let's go. Boom. Close enough for our art. I could show you up here how I continue to ask ChatGPT um, for more information for Star Wars characters. It'll take a second to upload all these. All types of artwork. All right, so this is same thing. So this is me and my wife, and now I'm starting to say the gray blonde hair, bushy full beard, because that was in the prompt before. So I'm starting to get better prompts, and this is looking. This is starting to look more like me. So I like the images. Many iterations. Can you do this? Can you do that? You can see these images going on there. You can see make you know make the woman wear a Christmas sweater. Blah blah blah. Um, Make sure I got a hat on, change the beard. Oh, okay. So now I'm saying, there we go. So now I did character. I'm like, well, that kind of looks more like me. So you pick the images you like that you think are closest representation, and then you start using those. Okay. So this is all Christmas stuff. That's great. Same picture, but it's using this over and over again. You can see all the different styles. I'm using all the different styles for this. So let's get down to the Star Wars, blah, 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 all the way down. Bring us down. So, oh, Thanksgiving. So at Christmas. And then, oh, here we go. So now this is the same. Let's go back up here. Okay. All right. So we got Thanksgiving. Let's see. Okay. So make this image. So this is a Thanksgiving image. And I'm asking to make it like Star Wars. And then I'm saying, oh, I can't use that Ralph McQuarrie image because it's specific artists and copyright issues, blah blah blah. Okay, so I'm asking, can you rephrase the prompt to achieve the desired outcome? So it gives me a new prompt, a dynamic style. Once again, lively space adventure scene. All right, space cantina surrounding aliens and robots. So now I'm creating, I just copy and paste that. I'm creating more artwork, picking the images I like, putting thumbs down for the ones I don't like. Uh, Different Star Wars cartoons. You can see, oh, I can't create Star Wars images. But if you say space adventure, all of a sudden you have R2D2 and C3PO in your image and a talking duck for some reason. So let's go down. So you can see I'm working with the image, make the beard scruffy, do this, do that. Um, and what I'm doing in here is, if you've never used this before, if you click on an image, click, click, click. Come on. It's going to get big. No, it's not. Oh, here we go. You can use this tool and you could say something like keep the whole image, because I like the R2D2 and the C3PO. And then you highlight something and you say change the face. Go ahead, change that face. Okay, good. All right, and then it'll give you a new face. So what you see happening here is I'm working with just the face of one character, and or changing the laser swords or whatever. Now I'm changing the style. So here's the Van Gogh. I like the pajamas in this one. That's a nice one. Um, these are really nice. This is really nice artwork, and I'm working with different things to make the image better. Looks like it's the same image every time, but I'm just cutting out details that I don't like and changing things in there. Now I'm using different. Now that I got what I like, I'm using just changing. Let's change it to pop art. I'm just using different art styles. Now I'm asking for more prompts from ChatGPT. So it's giving me the prompt, and then I just copy and paste the prompt, and then I'm getting these images. I really like that one a lot. And then I'm asking for more different art styles again, all Star Wars themes. Um, and that's this other things. So here we go. So I got all these. I think there was another Star Wars thing in here somewhere. Thanksgiving. These are all basically off the same vibe. You can see I tried to do this picture from a Buffalo Bills game, and then it gave me these guys in business suits. I don't know what that was all about. It's insane. So sometimes it takes a left turn. You just have to give it a thumbs down. The important thing is, if you like something, um, then you give it the thumbs up, and if you don't like it, then you give it the thumbs down. All right. So let's go and look at this. So I download this image, and this is a web file. So I'm going to want to save as, and see it's I don't want a web file. I want to change it to either JPEG or a ping. So I'll change it to a ping, and let's go to pictures, and I'm just going to put it in the pictures area here. Let's see. No, that's just a picture save. So it's in my pictures folder. And what I did, not this picture, but on this one you could see. So I liked an image, and I said to it, I picked the image. So there's the Star Wars image I did, and I said I want to recreate this image in Leonardo AI. Can you provide me with a detailed prompt that I can enter in Leonardo AI? And so it says, oh, here it is. So now I can copy and paste this. I can copy and paste this. Let me see if I can find, and I copy and paste it into Leonardo AI. Um, Not that I've used this for anything yet. I just copy and paste that prompt from ChatGPT into Leonardo. This is a free version. Um, and I use, this is the newest that's free, auto, dynamic, contrast. You got to pay for these, so I get fast. I had as a YouTube um, on the side, and it generates 4 images because I asked it to. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Um, so so these are cool images, and let me see if I can find that claymation real quick. Claymation. I was playing around with these. These are oh, here we go. So here's the other Star Wars ones. I'm gonna go down a little bit, and we'll work back upwards. Silly. All right. So okay. So here's Star Wars. This is the Santa Claus with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer style. I like that one. That's cool. And I think this was the Fox guy. I'll show you that British. This is a Santa Claus one again. There's a Santa. Oh, that's a Santa Claus one. So these are mixed in here. I got different styles when it, like the claymation. There we go. The fabulous Mr. Fox Star Wars style. That's cool. And then this is a cool one. That's cool. Okay, so I took this image. So this was the image that I had, and I said, I clicked on it, and I said, create this in that Leonardo AI. So you can see this is very similar. All right. Once the ChatGPT creates that font describing the characters, and I copy that prompt over here, and this creates the prompt, not the font, creates the prompt, and then it gives me 4, and I could continue to just generate. Let's see, I'll generate some more. It's the same exact prompt I was using for having Chat GPT write this prompt for me. And then I can create images here. So I can download these images. Let's do that with this one. I'm going to download this image. Now, this image is actually a JPEG image. All right, so now we're going to create these images into animations. So this is an old photo of my grandfather and grandmother from I don't know when, and they were dancing with some magician because he was dancing with a woman, and somehow he made the woman disappear as he danced behind them and joined them. So that's kind of weird. So let's go. Oh, I forgot to say, this is Kling. This is KlingAI.com, and I downloaded a couple pictures. So let's open this one. This is the one from Leonardo, and it's going to open right here. You could write text to video, and then you could lip sync. It's not going to be easy to lip sync. So let's generate an animation now. So I'm going to generate an animation using the Leonardo image first. And you could see if you could do this for free, but when I did this for free the first time, it said it was going to be a 3-hour wait time. And I was like, I don't have time for that. So I just paid the 1-year subscription because I really think this stuff is cool. As you see I've been creating all these 5-second videos. I can create 10-second videos. There's all types of things I could do. But basically, all I was doing here was I was, I was, just uploading pictures. See, I'm gonna move these down. Oops. There's a bunch of pictures down there. I'm just gonna wait for this because there's only 1 minute left. So we're gonna see, this is gonna turn this into a 5-second or a 10-second animation. The other picture, that's the selfie, or yeah, just me alone, the selfie. So this was from a picture. This image was generated from a Christmas picture where I was wearing a Santa Claus hat. And then I was working with ChatGPT to refine the image to something I liked better. And then I created all those pictures in Dolly. So the first one I showed you was not Dolly. This is Dolly 3.0. When I learned how to create better images, they're not really much different than the other image I was creating, which is ChatGPT 4.0. But when you use Dolly, it tells you like you can use all these different styles. It gives you suggestions, and then it gives you that art tool. So let me click on this again. Come on. All right, here we go. So I got this art tool, and I could say, well, that's not right. That says supposed. So I can do this, and I could say, it says edit the selected area. I say, add the text SPACE. And let's go ahead and run that. So it said spose, but it should say something like space. So a lot of times when you generate your iterations with ChatGPT, what's going to happen is it doesn't always spell the words correctly. This one's closer. It looks like there might be an S there. It says pace. That one says spose. And if you have text, you can either just remove it. You could just remove the sign. I could say remove that sign. Or you can modify it so that the spelling is correct. You know, people are always making these stupid comments when you do artwork. It's like, oh, AI doesn't know how to spell. It doesn't know how to spell. It can't do anything. It's broken. It doesn't work. It's useless. It's useless. But, you know, it's just doing what it's doing. It's just generating images from text, which is insane. I mean, I used to create animations like 20 years ago. I started making animations with Adobe MX, not Adobe, Flash MX, which was bought by Adobe and became Adobe Flash, and then became Adobe Animator. And it would take, if I can't create something like this, it would take me almost a year to create an image like this. So the fact that I could generate this image so quickly, and then I could upload this image to now Adobe Firefly. It does this a lot because I'm running different applications at once. Obviously, I'm recording this video. I think it's doing it now. Here we go. So here is the claymation style illustration with space. So it just took the sign out. But once again, it doesn't always work great, but at least spose is gone. So it doesn't say spose anymore. And it kind of says space over here. You could continue to run iterations, and sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't for whatever reason. But this image would be a more professional looking image because it doesn't have misspelled words in the background. All right, this should be done. All right. What do we have here? I don't know. It says there's explicit images for some reason. I don't know why. So it just ran more images here. Oh, actually, that was something. Oh, so here's the animation. So look at this. Took 2 minutes to run this animation. So now, if I wanted to, since we have one person talking the other, I could say something like, let's lip sync. And here you got a female voice, a male voice. I'm not going to do this because this is more difficult with 2 people. But I love this animation, right? So I could download it. Since I pay for it, I could download it without watermarks. The watermark is just a simple little, let me see. It just says in this corner, it says KlingAI.com or something like that. It's not like usually I expect, oh, there you can kind of see it's in this one here. So this is really cool. This is a little video that was just made using that. So now let's do the selfie and I'll show you how to dub the words. So I come back over here. Oh, because I'm on lip sync. Go back to image and video. And I delete this image. This is all of my things. It all gets saved over there. And now I'm going to look for pictures. I'll have pictures there. Here we go. This one. Open. And we're going to upload the other video. Now, this one I'm going to do lip sync into. So I'll show you how to do lip sync. All right. So once again, we're going to generate this as a animation. This guy doesn't look as closely to me as the claymation guy does. That guy I think looks kind of like me. You know, if I was claymation, if I went somewhere and they're like, we're going to make a claymation you, I think, and I would make it like tough, not fat like me. I would make it a big tough guy, nice burly tough guy. It would look more like this. This would be like an actor portraying me. Like it was, you did a Star Wars movie and it's like, we're going to make you a character in a Star Wars movie. They'd find some good looking guy that had a hairstyle almost similar to mine, and say, "Oh, that's what you look like." You know, it's kind of like whenever anyone makes a movie about somebody. So once again, this is going to be a 2-minute wait. And if I was doing the free version, it would do the same thing for free, but it would just be a 3-hour wait. So like if you don't want to pay for it and you want to try stuff out, you can set it and watch a football game or, you know, do whatever and come back and see the image in 3 hours and see how the animation looks. But this one we're going to do the lip sync to. 1 minute left. This is a good image too. I like all the background stuff in the image. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to animate everything. And sometimes you have to see, like, if it's free, you only get so many credits, and then you pay for it, you still only get so many credits, and then they refresh the credits monthly, and you know, it's not like it's using a lot of credits, 20. I mean, it depends if you're a professional. I could always pay more, but I feel like I had the cheapest version to pay for right now because it had everything I wanted except I have a more limited number of animations that I can create. And I could have made this here we go. So here's the animation. All right, so this will be good to lip sync because it's just one person. So some things I could record my own voice and I could put it up here. I could put my own voice up here, but that's not what I'm going to do. Input your text there. So let's have a male voice. Let's see what's
Daddy, can you read me a bed?
No,
hey, Mom, can we go to
the interplay of light and shadow in this artwork is simply mesmerizing, don't you think?
Yeah, I don't like that guy.
Come here, champ. Tell Daddy all about your day at school.
It's like Buzz
I'm all
Lightyear.
ears.
All right, so let's do that. So I'm going to do that voice. I'm going to say, may the force of Isaac Newton be upon you. Let's see. Then you could listen to it.
May the force of Isaac Newton be upon you.
Oh, that's great. Okay, so then I generate, and this is supposed to lip sync it. Ooh, this is going to take 25 minutes. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to splice it so that you see what it looks like at the end of 25 minutes. This is a good result. This is a good result. Now, it's not always, the lip syncing isn't always great, but this one's pretty good. Now, here, listen to this.
May the force of Isaac Newton be upon you. May the force of Isaac Newton be upon you.
So now I can just download this video. I download with the watermark, download one without the watermark. And I could create 10-second videos or this one, and I could take my Adobe video editor, Premiere Pro, and I could take these 10-second clips or 5-second clips, and I could create an actual story. I could use ChatGPT to create story scenes. I could put the story scenes into Leonardo. So that's kind of where this stuff is getting at. Is like you create, these are Pixar animations. Once again, that's supposed to be something like me, different iterations of a description of me as a science teacher, as a wacky science teacher, and then you can create these different scenes, and you can go back to Kling, and you could create 5-second, 10-second videos, and then you could push them all together with Adobe, and you can make a story. You can make an actual animated story using these characters. Once again, it all depends how you do the transitions and how you set it up with ChatGPT. But there you go. This is how you take a simple image and you create a Star Wars animation out of your selfie.